How's it going, guys? Today the goal is to make the Ice Crash Inquisitor using Replica or Sacrifice work. So the first thing that comes to mind, we should 6-link this. So I just got a Syndicate Safe House, upgrade the quality on this to 28%. Now let's see if we can 6-link it. And there we go. Nice. Didn't even go through all my fusings. Good stuff. Okay, so now I need to get a gem to put in this spot to move the Defiance banner somewhere else. And the gem we're going to use here is Rage Support. Yeah, extra flat fizz per 10 rage. Yeah, okay. So let me buy one of those real quick. Alright, while I was at it, I went ahead and got a Watcher's Eye as well. Now, this cost me 4 exalts. I was looking for base crit chance while affected by hatred and anything else that was useful. This is the first one that was useful. Cannot be blinded while affected by precision. Now, since I'm using precision, cannot be blinded. When I get blinded, that lowers my accuracy, which means I can't hit as well with my Ice Crash. So this is going to be a solid addition. So the next step, the reason we are looking for Rage, is for Lethal Pride. Now, I went ahead and unspec'd 4 nodes so I could grab all of my dual sockets. So what this is going to do with Akoya, Lethal Pride, gives you this keystone called Chainbreaker. Well, what Chainbreaker does is it causes you to regenerate rage each second. Gives you 3 rage regen per second, but it makes your skills cost 3 rage. So the idea is that using the Rage Support Gem, we can help generate Rage, and then we can use some mana regen stacking to be able to generate a bunch more Rage, and then we'll get the buffs for having Rage, which are 1% attack damage per 1 Rage, attack speed per 2 Rage, and movement speed per 5 Rage. So that will help things out pretty substantially, and we'll probably need to grab these Berserking nodes as well. So we lose rage slower and get the increased maximum rage. I don't know if that's the right play, but we will do it. So we've got 4 jewels here. I need to get 2 more Akoyas, and I have all these div cards that give me 6 links, so we can turn these in and sell them. Get a divine, use on these, and that one's still comb. Let's see what these 6 links all turn into. 6 link body armor, influence, level 100, golden plate, rip. Imperial legacies, these can just be vendored. 6 link body armor, influence, but this one is going to be a savant's robe, and it's only going to be level 80. Nothing great there. This one, another savant's robe. 6 link astral plate, also only level 80. 6 link body armor, savant's robe, again. This one is a Evolved Gallia, only item level 80, but that one I probably won't vendor. Probably won't vendor the astral plate either. We'll keep these. What else we get? Crimson Raiment, nope. Lacquered Garb, also nope. 6 link Coronal Maul, I'm level 83 on that. That's nifty. 6 link Staff, item level 55. Oh. The Coronal Maul can go, those cards are common. We got a couple more. Item level 100 body armor. Savant's Robe, what do you know? Stun Leather, no. 6 link Short Bow, body armor, chain halberd, and another of these short bows. Let's see about the short bow. 15 chaos, and a divine is 11 chaos, and we'll just vendor it. There we go. There's a bunch more divines. Alright, let's make a couple more Akoyas here. There's one. There we go. We got coils. So we have 4 of them, and we've got 4 locations we can put them. So this one here is just going to give me some extra strength and Chainbreaker. So this spot, oh no, it does reach this one. I can get increased Warcry buff effect from this. We move it to here. This one reaches 2 nodes. This one's going to give me an extra 20 strength and 20% totem damage. No. What about here? This one does reach combat stamina. Which is not bad. Doesn't reach that one. Gets dynamo. Gets sanctity. So this one's got 4% life on it. Not the worst. And here, get 20 strength and 1% life regen on Revenge of the Hunted. Nothing seemed too crazy out of that one. Let's go next. Here we've got melee crit multi, solid burning damage. No. Got 20% armor, 5% strength. Meh. And here we can get 20% armor, 10% reduced extra damage from crits. Not feeling that one either. Here we've got 5% chance to deal double damage, 1% life regen, so another 1% life regen on combat stamina. So 2% life regen there. That's pretty huge. I like that one. What about down here? What do we got? 20% increased armor, 1% max fortification. Attack damage leeches life. Not bad, but we do get life leech against frozen enemies. And this has melee crit chance also. Cool. This one's got a nice node. 5% chance to deal double damages. Cool. What about this last one? Do some crits. 4% life. Not bad. Good defensive one. Here we've got 20% armor and 20% armor. And on this one, 20% fire res and melee crit multi. Okay, so I think we found our winner. We're going to put in this lethal pride. Going to give us an extra. It's going to give us 5% chance to deal double damage. And what's on this? 20% armor. It's going to give us a little bit more strength. Just fine. 5% physical damage from hits taken as fire on this node. 30 intelligence is 30 crit chance at this point because my intelligence is lower than my strength. And that's part of the ascendancy node here. 1% crit chance per point of strength or intelligence, whichever is lower. So I got this node, that's 30% crit chance plus 5% is taken as fire plus 30 int, which is 15 mana as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. 20 strength there. And then we'll probably want to get this life regen. Life on Sanctuary. Chance to deal double damage here for 3 points. Goes from a 1 in 20 to a 1 in 10 chance to deal double damage. It's got max fortification. Looks like that's all we get there. Yeah. Okay. That's the one we go with. And then we've got the Watcher's Eye. The Watcher's Eye can go in any of these. We'll throw it in this one. I need to get a few more levels. And then need to fix this. So we're probably going to have to lose. Like, I want to get the thing I was missing previously is a totem, a Warchief totem, or an Ancestral Protector. Ancestral Protector will give me speed. Ancestral Warchief will give me more melee damage while the totem is active. Ancestral Protector gives more attack speed. Ancestral Warchief also has a Vol version, and I can switch off of my Vol Molten Shell for Steel Skin. I think we'll do that. We'll try and go for Ancestral Warchief. Now, if I could get a 6-link Ancestral Warchief setup, that would be great. However, doing that, I'd probably have to give up the mark on hit. If we move one of these here, I could recolor this to move the other one. But, like, this ring is nearly, like, unreplaceable with the accuracy, the life, frostbite on hit. Actually, we can exalt this. Ooh, actually, let's do some quick research. Craft of Exile. Here we need jewelry, ring. So prefixes, I could exalt a prefix on here, I could potentially get Ellie with attacks. Most common thing I'm likely to get is mana. Flat mana is good for me, though. And I could quality it up to give myself a better chance on that. But what about if I use a Conquer Exalt on it? So if a Redeemer one gives added flat cold damage against chilled or frozen enemies, and this would also affect Ice Nova, we're using it. But minions damage, projectile damage, evasion rating, full damage per frenzy charge, none of those really kind of hit the mark. Warlord, endurance charge, AoE, melee damage, fire damage against ignited enemies and armor. Also pretty meh. Hunter, XP gain, oh that's super rare. Life gain hits with attacks. Reduced reflect, exerted attacks. Life gain on hit with spells. Nothing too great there. So there's two options. We exalt for the mana, refund this point, and take the Chainbreaker. Okay, so Chainbreaker. Oh, okay. Interesting. So the rage cost does scale with my gym links, which is interesting. So this makes things way faster. Definitely a lot of attack speed, but I don't have the mana regeneration to keep up with that, but it does go up. Thing is, I also need to be able to sustain my mana cost with just the clarity and my having helped Alira. So yeah, having some extra mana would be solid. For sure. You know what? Let's just gamble it. Do I even have it? Currency, influence. No, Redeemer Exalt's the one I don't have, so I need to get that real quick. Okay, so now we can use Turbulent Catalysts on this, quality all the way up. So this is going to increase the chance, I believe, that it gives me the cold damage against chilled enemies, which is what I want. And I got evasion rating. That's okay. That's okay. I'll take that. And then this one's going to stay. I think I'll just leave it for the extra flat cold damage for now. So this ring could possibly be replaced. Replacing this amulet's kind of crazy, but we need to get mana regen somewhere. Now, raising the level of my clarity is going to increase my flat mana per second. That is not going to affect the rage regen at all. So we need probably use some essences. Deafening Essence of Misery can give big mana regeneration rate. Okay, so I have a blue pearl amulet. I'm level 85. I blessed it up all the way. I'm going to take fertile catalysts here. 4 of these should do the trick. So this can raise the mana regeneration rate even higher. So we'll use Deafening Essence of Misery and just see if we can get something worth having. This is so much mana regen. Like, currently, like, I'm draining if I were to just spam down attacks. To the point where I can't use Ice Crash anymore. But if I slap this thing on, this goes up way faster. Almost to the point that I can sustain just with that. Not quite, but close. So we need to hit something else on this besides the mana regen. So let's see what it gives us. That one's a no. +1 Chaos Skill Gems. Mana. Having the life and mana on there is better chance for life. 105 life. Okay. This cannot be rerolled. Like, this is just amazing. 105 life. What is that? 157% mana regeneration rate. Open suffix. Yeah. Let's go back to Craft of Exile here. And change this to Amulet. See what we've got for suffixes here. Crusader has mana reservation efficiency, spell block. No. Charge on kill, dot multi, nope. Pride, determination, mana reservation efficiency. Strength, no. Chance to deal double damage if you stunned an enemy recently. Mana reservation efficiency of skills. Hatred mana reservation efficiency. Increase prevented spell damage. Okay, so we got a Redeemer exalt this. So the craft then, we probably take something with chaos res because I'm gonna need it. I was like, what's my chaos res without that? Minus 52. So maybe we replace this and get more chaos res. Yeah, maybe that's the play. And we can still get chaos res here with fire. Oops, overdid it. Okay. Alright, another Redeemer's Exalt. So there's lots of good suffixes we can get with this. Let's see what it says. 9% chance to deal double damage if you've stunned an enemy recently. Oh ho ho. That's massive. That's nuts. Okay. Amazing on the amulet there. So now for a ring, we're probably going to need accuracy. Yeah, if we can get accuracy, we want it. And then we need some fire and lightning res and chaos res. Yeah, this ring we're probably going to have to purchase. I'd love to replace these boots too. 15 all res there. Currently being prohibited by my lack of int. So we remove this point, grab this node. So that's int plus crit chance. Now I can put this all back on. My resistances look a little different all of a sudden. I really just need lightning res and chaos res. If I lose cold to attacks, that's okay. DPS has dropped so much. Yeah, it's quite a loss in DPS, but sustaining the rage is pretty huge. Plus, I'll be getting rage on hit. What sucks, though, is everything else is going to cost rage now as well. These reduced cost of skills nodes are actually helping me lower the rage cost on things. All this is mana regeneration rate. There's 40% mana regeneration rate for 2 points here. Plus, I'm interested in getting combat stamina. Plus, I spec'd out of Revenge of the Hunted. Maybe it's time to go level some more. Let's get the ring replaced. Let's get the ring. So we need 3 lightning res, chaos res. Probably as much int as possible. And mana regeneration rate. Okay. Should be simple enough. Trade. We need a ring that has lightning res, has chaos res, has mana regeneration rate, it has intelligence, and lightning res min 3. Let's look for like 50 plus on the mana regeneration rate. See what we've got. Let's add a life onto this. Just to see, we got 4 results. Let's sort by life. What do we got here? 2x, chaos, lightning, life mana, decent int. One's got cold to attacks, flat mana regen per second, chaos, lightning, and 10 chaos. This flat mana regeneration per second is pretty huge because that's the only way I can sustain the mana now is by having flat mana regen. So this is the biggest reason I helped Alira on this build. So we'll see if we can get this one for 10 chaos. Alrighty, so with the chest, I did some implicit rolling. I got 8% increased mana recovery rate. That's going to help scale my flat mana regen, help sustain things. So like stuff like my Assassin's Mark cost 27 mana. I only got 81 unreserved, as well as like Frostblink cost 29. Creeping Frost costs 27. And I got myself a Vol Ancestral Warchief set up now. Actually, I'm going to switch these. I don't think I can handle that. So I colored the chest to give it 2 red sockets, hoping to hit 3 green. So we've got the Vol Ancestral Warchief, Awakened Ellie with attacks, Awakened added cold damage, Awakened cold pin, Elemental Focus, which could be Awakened Elemental Focus probably, and Hypothermia. So this is not going to be able to inflict chill, but I'm inflicting chill with Frostblink, with Creeping Frost, and with the Replica Oros. So that's something. Now, I haven't touched flasks yet still. I still want to get a Bottled Faith. And I want at least these 2 points to get to Shaper. That's for 40% mana regen. And then I want these 3 points, or maybe these 3 points, to get up here for combat stamina for the extra life regen. Those are all defensive things. There's also 2 1-passive jewel sockets. That puts us up to 7 passives. And I'm currently level 90. Getting back to Revenge of the Hunted's probably not in the realm of possibility. Ideally, I'd re-roll this chest to try and get spell suppression, because I'm currently sitting at 38% chance to suppress spell damage. But the additional max res is cool. I think everything's looking good. I still don't like the fact that I'm wearing these boots, but it still opens up the Forces of Nature anoint on there. So I'm going to do that real quick. And instead of buying a Bottled Faith, why don't we run a Cortex with this and see how that goes? Yeah? Let's go for it. So we need blue, silver, no. It is. Forces of Nature. Okay. So let's see how all these upgrades work. So the Ancestral Warchief is going to give me 18% more melee damage while the totem is active. 32% with the Vol Ancestral Warchief. And the Vol skill does cost Rage as well. Not just Souls. We're not going to witness this, although I should, but meh. Let's go. So it should be doing a lot better than it was previously. Rage is going up. What are my mods on here? Monsters have increased accuracy. They can steal charges, have onslaught. Okay. Yeah. Seems good. I'm just gonna rush the boss here. I can clean the rest of the map up afterwards. Oh yeah, I gotta manually curse with the Assassin's Mark now. Yeah, that's how these go now. They drop synthesized items everywhere. I do not have my Enduring Cry anymore because I'm so starved for sockets on this build. Whoa. Let's go away. Ah! Not having spell suppression sucks so bad. Like, I have to be able to one-shot stuff, or I have to have spell suppression. Like, it's just... there's really no other way around it. Yeah, I don't know what I dropped to get Enduring Cry. I can drop my Steel Skin. Hard to play without the Enduring Cry. Rare enemies are just not dying. Got Ellie resistance though. The spell damage hurts so bad. One, two, three, drop the totem, then I can start smacking, but I still have to curse myself. It's like, it's feeling like too many buttons for such a slow attacking build. Like it looks amazing, but for it to do damage, I gotta push too many other things. Okay, so I need to change the buttons up some. This almost creeping frost. This is my totem. This is my curse, because I don't need to use that as often. Crazy, even with my curse and my exposure, I was not like lowering them from resistant to elemental damage. Should have been vulnerable to old Kurimal here with intelligence. Where's this Corsair sword? Chaos Rose. Okay, finally made it to the end of this. My goodness. It's definitely doing better than yesterday. Having the rage is cool, but I don't have a berserk. Maybe I don't use a 6-linked War Chief totem. That would open up sockets. Alright, let's see how boss goes. Okay, the mark is permanent now, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Yeah, spell damage. Right. I don't know what I was thinking. It's like, oh, I can surely tank that. But yeah, no spell suppression. Ow. Okay, that's not too bad. The beam's still not bad. I'm sure there's probably more things I could do, but I just don't know that this is ever going to have the damage, honestly. And Ice Crash has such a great level of effectiveness of added damage, so you'd think it'd be there. Oh, I had to reapply the curse or the mark since I died. Okay, did make it through the first one. So we got an Assassin's Mark. Use Assassin's Mark, there we go. Totem. Need to keep casting these. Then I gotta deal with this. Instant. Ah, I used it too early. Crossblink though, instant skill. You can probably get pulled and blink out of that. Ah. Like, is it possible to play a build anymore without spell suppression? I feel like we used to do this all the time. Like, spell suppression-less. I don't know what's like missing here, but I don't know. I gotta generate my rage back up. That degen hurts so bad. Reapply the mark. Oh, it didn't let me get it off. All right, I got one more portal before we ruin the towel and bring in the better build. We definitely gave it an attempt again. Ah! Get out of it. It feels so slow. Aha! Got it! Aw. Ah, dang it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was giving it a good shot, but it's still just like you're not surviving with this. Like, that's 76% physical damage reduction, 71% chance to evade, 79, 80, 79 resistances, and still 38% spell suppression, but it's just like spell damage just hurts too much. Well, let's finish it off. This video is already way too long. I just don't know if it's salvageable. Like, what I could do differently on that build to make it work. But then I come in here with, I mean, granted, this build's pretty, like, min-maxed. Maybe the Oros is a bait, like, just having a better rolled sword would be better. I don't know. I am taking 10% increased cold and physical damage on that build. Alright, let's see how this goes. This one's a little more tanky. The block. No spell suppression on this build either, but like, okay, you replaced it with block. Yep. There he goes. See, like, this Bottle of Faith isn't fixing that Ice Crash build. And then from the last video, I upgraded. I got the 6th link. I added in Chainbreaker to make sure we could use the Rage. Ooh. Crit multi, attack damage, chaos damage. Oh. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Crit multi is probably pretty valuable on there. Anyways, yeah, I added the War Chief, I added the 6th link, and Chainbreaker to make sure we always have the Rage up. So, I don't know. I really just don't know. But tomorrow I will continue messing with it because there's one more thing I want to do. I want to take the Ascendancy on it. And then once I have a Bottle of Faith, which I'll have to purchase now, I'm going to remove these 2 points, take these 2 points, and then I want to replace the chest armor with a Vol Ice Nova setup instead of the Vol Ancestral War Chief. And then we can try swapping between Ice Crash and Ice Nova. And see if we can make that work. And that'll probably be the last I am messing with it, but I can't say I'm too impressed with the way the Ice Crash turned out, because I assumed I'd be like one-shotting stuff at this point, but not quite. So that's going to do it for me for today. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more of these updates, and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.